welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl. So today I'm going to talk about this is a little freestyle, but my difficulties of being a vegan. But before I start, I would love to do this. It worked all the way through. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna end in like mid. Wait. Mid. So today I'm wearing my boyfriend shirt. I mean, I wear my boyfriend shirts all the time. Like, my clothes are too tight now. Like, it's just like freaking ridiculous. And I love his hefty stuff. He's like a big guy. But today I'm going to talk about my difficulties being a vegan. So where I would like to start is yesterday. Oh my god. I had some sweet potatoes, right? Usually I have my sweet potatoes baked, but yesterday I decided to fry my potatoes, like my sweet potatoes, and whoo cha, let me tell you what happened. After 15 minutes of eating this, it was so good, but my body, like my stomach, reacted so fast. Like, I had the bubble guts. There was no telling me anything. And not to be graphic, I'm sorry you guys, but I had like a little bit of diarrhea. And it was just so bad. So I decided I'm a Google expert. I Google literally everything. If I blink wrong, I will Google why I blinked wrong and what's the problem. So I follow Dr. Sebi's work, right? Everybody probably knows Dr. Sebi. He was a holistic doctor. God damn it, Beatrice, get it together. And holistic doctor, a holistic doctor. Oh my god, why do I not know how to say my words? Holistic doctor. And I was reading through his page, and he has like a big list, and he said that like never fry your food. Guys, I jot a lot of stuff in my journal, but I guess I skipped that part. And I had such a reaction, you guys. Like, it was so bad. So one thing that I did experience when I ate fried food, and I do eat, like, I've eaten some fried food because I go to this place. It's called the Taste of the Himalayas. It's like a Nepalese Indian restaurant, and they usually have this thing called the pakora, and it's like fried broccoli. So let me tell you something. It's heaven. It's so good. But ever since I changed my vegan diet, I realized that it was like my stomach will always have a reaction, but I kind of ignored it. But yesterday kind of confirmed for me that this is not what I need to be. So me personally, I don't do fried no more. After yesterday, it's done for me. So the second thing I would think of is oh my god, in the beginning when I first started is I would get tired. I think it was anemia. Like, well, I wouldn't classify it as anemia, but I would get tired. I would get so tired so fast because I had low iron. I only used to eat like salads and a smoothie, and that's it. I incorporated was I put in more I started implementing more grains, more oats, more like avocados, quinoa, what is it? Tambarinos. I love tambarinos, like, guys. I just have to have a moment. Like, tambarinos are so good. They're so good. Sorry, I just had to say it. What else did I implement? I eat like smoothies. I started to like really get a defined grocery list, and I started implementing a lot of stuff in my food. And I felt so much better. I had like my proteins, I had like my iron foods, and I felt so much better. Especially even like wild, like spelt wild rice, comet, like everything. Like, I felt so much better because I used to get really tired. And the third thing I would think of is, oh my god, my milk intake. And I'm not talking about like cow milk. I'm talking about like almond versus like oat milk. I don't know if anyone has ever felt a reaction from almond, but when I drank almond milk, I used to feel like crap. Like, I don't know. It's what happened to my body, the reaction it happened for my body. So I gave up on milk altogether, and then I discovered like oat milk. And now I drink oat milk. Like, I don't know if anyone has ever experienced this, but when I used to drink almond milk, like, it made me have like, I don't know, it just didn't agree with me. And then that's why it's just like all I drink is oat milk now. And another thing that I would think of is like oh, I changed my pots, my pans, my cups, my plates, my like utensils, silverware, a bunch of stuff. Like, I choose a cast iron pan or pot. These things are so heavy, but hey, they're good. So that's what I use. Hey, thank you, Grandma, for always teaching me about stuff. You know, I love you. I love you. And like, I use, if I'm not using like those pots and pans, I will use like a stick-free pot and pan. Like, little, like, I have like a set of like stick-free pots, pans, and stuff like that. That's what I use. When I was doing my research, it did say that sometimes like pots could like, it's like it will start sticking out, especially if it's not like stick free and stuff like that. And whenever you're making your food, it starts to like have like, it starts to like blend in with your food, and it's plastic, like BPA and a bunch of stuff. So I ended up like completely changing that. I used to use like plastic cups and stuff like that, and I completely stopped. And now I use a mason jar, like regular glass, like a glass, or if anything, if I'm like taking runs or running errands all day, because I drink a lot of water, smoothies all day, so I would use like a BPA free, anything that says BPA free I will use. And yeah, like, that's something that changed. It was a little costly because I had to throw everything out and bring new stuff in, and it was gradually, I was changing. Like, the more I found out about information, the more I implemented it. Another thing is oh my god, sorry, I'm like, when I think, I'm like, oh, that's how I am like in real life too. Another thing is seed. Oh my god, it was so hard to find fruits with seeds. Like, I would think that this would be like the easiest thing to do. Finding fruits that actually had seeds in it was hard. Like, I'm talking about bananas, even now oranges, grapes, watermelon, etc. Like, it was so hard to find like fruits that had seeds in it. So now I go to this one farmer's market, and they all know me, from the manager, and sometimes the owner comes in because he lives out here. Well, he lives in like Beverly Hills, but he comes back and forth here. But everybody knows me. I used to first start by, do these have seeds in it? Do these have seeds in it? Like, I was like crazy about it. And now for my bananas, I use burros, or like baby bananas. They have like seeds in it. I use like, I have to make sure my oranges have seeds. Like, there are some oranges that don't have seeds. I have to make sure. So like, it's called, I forgot the name. It starts with a C. It's like, I think oranges from like Venezuela or something. It starts with a C. If I could remember it, or if I'm doing editing, if I'll put it right here. But it starts with like a C. Like, those are the oranges I get now. They're jumbo big ones. They're like big ones. And I use those, or like the small ones. I also, grapes. Oh my god, after like 3 months I had some grapes, and I literally like bought a lot of it. For one person, I bought a lot of grapes, but I put a lot of grapes in my mouth, so I love it. What else? Like, yeah, like grapes and stuff. Like, it was hard in the beginning, but I finally found it. And the farmers market that I go to is really good, because now they give you like a list of things that you want to see in the store, and then they would like notify you if like they have it in stock or something like that. And Another thing. Oh my God, I have a story. So a lot of people feel like a lot of people have their moments when they, you know, they get
What I meant to say is when they cheat their diet.
from the vegan, they eat something else. And my story was my boyfriend cooks a lot. Oh my God, he cooks a lot. He's such a great cook, and he made my favorite. Like everybody that knows him knows he can freaking cook. Like he's a beast. But when he like told me to come over, and oh my God, so like I came over and like he freaking like made my favorite. Like I used to like rice with like the chicken with like the peppers and like like some exotic stuff in it, and with the tamburino sauce. Ooh, yeah, he could go down like curry. It was good, but he made this for me, and this was after, because I transitioned first and he transitioned like a month and a half after. And oh my God, like I tasted this I tasted this chicken, and guys, this was my horrific experience. I tasted this chicken and it tasted like rubber plastic, it was like a rubbery plastic paper. I don't know how to describe it. It was just, it was a mess. I couldn't do it. Oh my God, I taste like first I tasted the first one, because I'm smelling like the spices, I'm smelling like the rice, the way he cooked it, the curry, and it tasted a little. It was just off, and I'm like, oh my God, because I haven't eaten it, and I just decided like this one day let me just eat it. Oh my God, it tasted like rubber, paper, plastic. Like I've never eaten rubber, paper, plastic before, but that's like the best way I could describe it. And ever since that day, I don't know if it was the universe giving me this sign. I don't know like what was going on, but I literally stopped. Like I for sure just said, you know what, I'm not eating this anymore. I'm not against people who are still in their journey and like still discovering stuff, but when I did it, it was a lot. It was a lot. And ever since that, like I had like a lot of BMs for like 2 days, and like you kind of feel a little bit like, oh my God, I cheated the process, but like, you know what, you just have to brush it off. Like I'm still a beginner. Like I brushed it off and I said, you know what, I've done this, experienced this, thank God. It was like a bittersweet moment, because it was like bitter because I'm like, oh my God, like this is one of my favorite foods, and I start to realize that it's like tastes like this. But then it was sweet because I'm like, okay, this was what I needed to learn to say that, you know what, this is not what I'm eating anymore, and I'm done, so it's whatever. And I finally stopped, and yeah, like that's what happened. I moved on really quick. I had this for 2 days. I fasted. Like what I do is, especially when I eat something like bad or something, I either drink tea versus tea, kale, and if that doesn't work, then it's like I fast, and then I fast for like the day, and then like I rejuvenate back my body, and then like go with the process. But that's what happens to me. Is there anything else I could think of? Now people, oh my God, when I talk to people and I say, oh my God, I'm vegan, they always look at me like, ugh, oh my God, how are you gonna survive? Like, like that's one thing too. That's one difficulty that I have to deal with. But other than that, like it's pretty good. I love this journey. This journey's I don't know. It's like I just feel so in charge. But I hope you guys have a great night, day, morning, whatever. To me, time's always an illusion. But hope to see you guys soon. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will put more content. See my words. Content on. So I hope you guys have a really great day, and bye.